Hello everyone, thank you so much for the opportunity given to me at the 4th International Conference on Business, Education, Social and Technology 2023. My name is Shafira Jessenia. I'm an undergraduate student from Gadjah Mada University. Today I am here to present the study that my team has conducted. The title of our study is Effect on Career Jobs on Goal Progress Mediated by Coping Mechanism. This is the content of our presentation. The first one is introduction, the second is literature review, and then we moved on to research design, and the last one we go to data analysis and result. So let's move on to the first chapter. In 2020, Indonesia Ministry of Education and Culture or Kemendikbud launched a new program called Merdeka Belajar Kampus Merdeka, or in abbreviation we call it MBKM. There are several programs that were launched, and one of them is Magang and Study Independent Bersertifikat or Certified Internship and Independent Study or MSIB. Indonesia student welcomes the program launch with a warm welcome, as there is an obvious enthusiasm proved by the amount of students who submitted their application to the program. There are more than 100,000 students from more than 500 different universities across Indonesia applying to 122 companies that have been created by Kemendikbud. The main goal of the program is to become the bridge for student knowledge gap between their university study and their real professional career life. The purpose of Magang Bersertifikat could only be reached if students can clearly plan their own purpose. Students that have doubts about their career plan could lose many opportunities as they couldn't give a good reputation and they don't have a good personal branding. Career doubt might get students to develop stress, as it is a doubtful feeling and could be a stress that causes stressor to students and lead them to shape their own coping mechanism. Two of the coping mechanism are task-oriented coping and disengagement-oriented coping. This is the flow of our study, which is career doubt could cause a coping mechanism to develop, and then how career doubt could affect students' goal progress in the MBKM program. Internships in formal education context could be included as experiential learning. Internship system demands students to get learning by experiencing it themselves. With all knowledge that they get from internship programs, students were expected to complete the program with all their might. To complete the program, students need to drive their own will. That's why theories included in this study was centered around self-motivation theories such as self-efficacy theory that stated about how individuals believe in themselves to complete tasks, and then vocational identity theory that stated about how individuals see themselves would affect how they get their goal as vocation identity, which vocational identity itself means how individuals reflect on and assess their own vocational capability, goals, and expectancy. And then value expectancy theory, which stated how individual who has tendency to doubt about their own decision usually don't master all their energy in the task given to them. And then self-expectancy theory that stated about how individual will do something according to how they expect from themselves. Career doubt itself was defined as condition where students feel doubtful about their career choice. It has strong connection to student psychology. That's why career doubt gets students to develop their own coping mechanism. Two of them is task-oriented coping or TOC and disengagement-oriented coping or DOC. Task-oriented coping itself is coping mechanism process that appear to people as they try to manage their stressor with task-oriented approach. And then disengagement-oriented coping is coping mechanism that form as individuals choose to be disengaged with their task. This could caused by how individuals try to dodge discomfort feeling as they don't feel values in the task given to them. Therefore, we developed 5 hypotheses to conduct this study, which shown in this slide. First hypothesis is career doubt has negative impact towards goal progress on the experiential learning for Magang Bersertifikat program of MBKM. The second one, task-oriented coping has a positive impact towards goal progress on the experiential learning for Magang Bersertifikat program of MBKM. The third one, disengagement-oriented coping has a negative impact towards goal progress on the experiential learning for Magang Bersertifikat program of MBKM. And the last two was a mediating hypothesis, which which is TOC has mediating effect on career development, influence to goals progress on the experiential learning of magang bersertifikat program of MBKM. And then the last one, DOC have mediating effect on career development, influence to goals progress on the experiential learning for magang bersertifikat program for MBKM. Research conducted as explanatory research. The data we use is primary data surveyed with the help of Google Form and analyzed with partially square structural equation model with the help of SmartPLS 3.0. This is all variables we use in the study, all measured by Likert scale from 1, which is strongly disagree, to 5, strongly agree. The first one is career doubt, which is defined as certain feeling that individual feel regarding their own choice. And this one is measured by career self-doubt questionnaire included in vocational identity status assessment. The second one is R-dependent variable, which is goal progress. Goal progress defines as achievement that someone got when they try to aim to a goal that they set for themselves. And this dependent variable measured by 5 questions included in previous research by Carrero and Gaudreau in 2010. The last one, coping mechanism, in both TOC and DOC, measured by the help of coping inventory for academic striving, that was included in research by Gaudreau et al. At 2019 and Thompson at 2015. Then we move on to the last chapter, which is data analysis and result. Data were analyzed using SmartPLS version 2.0 as this study has partially square structural equation modeling as research model. The degree of freedom used in the study is 5% with two-tailed model. To ensure each manifesting variable that was treated as indicator could measure the variable accurately, we conducted elimination towards indicator using outer loading analysis. As seen above, based on outer loading analysis, indicators that don't have values more than 0.70 would be excluded from our analysis. After excluding some indicators, we could have a valid and reliable component to analyze. This is the final model that we analyzed using SmartPLS 3.0. We have reduced a lot of indicators based on the outer loading analysis that we have conducted before. After that, we tried to look deeper into convergence validity and discriminate validity. These two were measured with average variance extracted, or AV, and Fortner Likert value. The first one, the convergence validity, were measured with AV, and indicators were declared to have convergence validity if AV value result has value more than 0.50. And discriminate validity were determined if each variable load carried on biggest value between their relation. To analyze each variable reliability, Cronbach alpha analysis were conducted. Here we can see that all variables have a good Cronbach alpha value. Next, we moved on to hypothesis testing. The first hypothesis was accepted. This result aligned with self-efficacy theory, where individuals believe in their own capacity and capability could define how they completed tasks given to them. It also aligns with self-regulation theory. The second hypothesis, also accepted, indicated that individual positive response to a task given to them would give a positive impact on the goal progress they seek. The discovery of positive impact of the OC on goal progress is a unique result, as it is completely contrary to the first theory proposed in the third hypothesis. This might be caused by how our study was conducted in internship students, as they haven't got any job authority and have assigned mentor to guide them. Even with the appearance of the OC, goal progress still can be achieved. Moreover, as they feel guided by their mentor, the OC that appears might result to how much goal progress they feel. Unfortunately, we can conclude that significance is not accepted, as the p-value shows the result is not significant. Therefore, further study could always be done to get better insight into this matter. The mediating effect of TOC and DOC in this study is also not accepted. This also could be caused by how the study occurred in an internship setting where respondents still don't have any job authority. In fact, the internship doesn't affect aspiration and perception shaping. The study tried to contribute more into motivational theory. As for practical implication, we hope that this study could give input to educational institutes about how it is important to shape students' future career plans to give more chances for students to thrive after their study. For other companies, this study could be a reference to support arguments about how learning and development for employee personal purpose is needed as to make employees more motivated and could give more impact on the company. That's all for me. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. Goodbye.